Hey guys, Martin again, and guess what? It's another Kickstarter video. But yeah, so we're on Monday morning, and basically what I want to do on this video is recap the live show that I did, which was 3 hours last Thursday. I talked a lot about the online presence and how it's going to work. So I don't expect all of you to have watched necessarily a 3 hour video. So I thought I'll condense it down, or condense it as much as Martin can. We'll talk about it in a structured and an actual video. So yes, there's going to be a web store. You can't really run a business these days without a web store. What's going to make mine different than other ones out there? I'll be behind it. Sounds really arrogant, but it's also very confident, and it's the truth. I'll be behind the web store. So it's going to be a professional looking web store. That's the first thing to it. It's going to look right. It's not going to look like it's being thrown together with 8-bit computer graphics. I'm talking a nice, sophisticated, sharp, clean looking website. Secondly, it's going to be simple to navigate. When you click on the Games Workshop button, it will drop into the subsections, which if you then click on Warhammer 40,000, that will drop into subsections for what you want for your army list. You click into them, and then there will be images for every product. Now, whether they are stock supplied images by the manufacturer or whether they are professional photographs that I have taken of either the box or the painted minis, whichever way it works around, the continuity will flow throughout the website with it, so it all looks correct. Because tell me if I'm wrong, but if you go onto a website and it looks unprofessional or it doesn't maneuver quite well, then you just close off it and you go to another one, unless that website's got the thing that you're looking for and nobody else has it. I don't think I'm going to be in that situation. There are other people selling the same things. I just want to sell it better. So the price will be clearly labelled. You'll see that the discounts are in there. You'll be able to add the items to the cart nice and simply. There'll be videos embedded down the side of the homepage, which will be the latest YouTube videos showing you reviews and etc. on box games, on board games, sorry, and whatever might have just come out in the lands of the manufacturers. You're going to be able to use PayPal. Doesn't seem a big thing, but some websites don't offer it. And not only are you going to be able to use PayPal, I'm not going to charge you for the privilege of doing it. Yes, I incur a charge from PayPal when you use it, but I think it gives you more confidence. So therefore, you know what? I'm just not going to charge for it. I'm also going to give you free postage at £30. So as soon as you hit £30 worth of items in your basket, your postage becomes free. And that'll be within 48 hours by courier. If the item's out of stock, you'll know. It's a true live stocking system. It's a really good EPOS system that I'm having put in. And literally, as you buy a box of Space Marines or whatever it might be, a starter deck for Magic the Gathering, whatever it is, as you buy that and you click it, as soon as you've paid for it, the email comes through to me. It'll come through to both my phone, which is always with me, and it'll come through to the store tills, and it'll literally be picked straight off the shelves. And as soon as it sells through the internet, it will lower the stock level by 1. So if I have no stock left, the next guy on the internet or even the guy in the store can't buy that item anymore because you've already bought it. If you get to the checkout and you've got, I don't know, say 8 items in your basket and 3 of them aren't physically in stock, what the website's going to do is it's going to say to you, 48-hour delivery on items A, B, C, D, E, and then FGH or whatever, however it breaks it down. These items will follow within 7 to 10 days. Is that okay? Would you like to proceed with the order, remove from basket, or cancel the entire order? Because I'd sooner you cancel your whole order and keep some sort of trust in me and appreciate the fact that I'm being upfront with you and saying, listen guys, I've not physically got that box. It might take a week for me to get it from the manufacturer. If there's any further delay than that, because there are manufacturer delays, I'll be instantly in touch because I'll know where I'm up to with manufacturers. Most things I can get within a day or two. GW products, my orders weekly. And some of the other companies, Infinity for example, their back order is quite deep at the moment, just because they're struggling to produce the miniatures. But that's getting better all the time. They've already nearly halved the delay on that. But it gives you the option. And I say your postage becomes free at £30. If you've got free postage and one item is not in stock and it's below £30, that will still get posted out free of charge to you as well. So you don't have to worry that all of a sudden you're going to get hit. As I say, no charge for PayPal, no charge for credit and debit cards. It's just keeping it simple. It should just be a smooth, easy transaction. Now, one of the unique things to my website is going to be that when you get to that cart, and again, we're going to use Space Marines as a generic box. So it'll have Space Marines, it'll have your price in the box, and it'll give you options of how you want to pay. It's like a multiple choice almost. So item, and it'll have the price next to it. It'll then have item built, which means you can have the item built by me and my staff, all the mold lines removed, built. If you want them sticking onto the base, fine. If you want to leave the bases separate, that's fine. And where appropriate, we'll use magnets. The magnets has different weapon options. Option 3 will be bought, built and painted. And then option 4 will be bought, built, painted and foamed. Foamed is quite obvious. We're going to supply the foam for the models that you've just bought, and it'll work the cost out in for those. Painted means that it will be commission painted for you by me or one of my 2 staff, or my initial 2 staff, who are talented artists. Well, one of them that I'm employing is definitely a talented artist. The other guy or girl, whoever it may be that I end up employing, will be able to paint. It's going to be one of the prerequisites of the job, because they've got to paint store armies and etc. If I get so busy with commission work, there are a good few commission painters out and about in my area, so I'll put the work out to them, not at the cost to you, at the cost to me. So if it costs me more, then that's fine. That's just the price I'm going to pay, because I want to offer that level of customer service. But rather than then having to send you an email applying for your business for commission work, it's just there. The option's just there. If you need a quick built army and you want to paint it yourself, click the built option. And I'll just go through everything. If there are any special requirements, obviously you can email afterwards. But I think that's a good, unique offer that no other website seems to be doing. So that it just needs to be simple. I go onto so many websites these days, and they're just they're a nightmare to try and work your way around. And I don't want that. I want it to be simple. Yes, there'll be sales posts underneath your purchases saying, "Oh, people who bought this also bought," and it'll be things like glue and green stuff and whatever it might be. Other things that you might have forgot to add, because don't forget, I want to be a one-stop shop. I want you to be able to just load everything straight into the basket, get it sent out, and let's get your hobby on. Let's get them built up, get them on the table, all painted up. Fantastic. Let's get ready to go. It just doesn't need to be rocket science. I say it just needs to be kept simple. Links to the YouTube channel. There'll be offers of the month or new products, which will be nice and big on the home screen. So it'll just all have a nice, simple feel to it. By being a registered member of the website, that also means that your loyalty card, which obviously if you're a web-only user, then that's a virtual loyalty card, that will be stored against your name, and your points will calculate up against it. As soon as you hit 250 points, which is the equivalent to spending £250, then you'll also trigger a 10% voucher code. And when you get that voucher code, it'll be unique to you, and you'll be able to use that on your next purchase or whichever purchase you want, and that'll apply an extra 10% discount on top of the already discounted vouchers. If you are a member of the store, so if you've bought a membership either through this Kickstarter campaign, which has got to be the best way to buy them, or if you just sign up to become a member and you pay the membership fees, then you'll get any extra discounts that apply, any priority notices on the newsletter, and also you'll be in the chance every month of being the person that gets drawn out to win a £50 voucher. Whether it be physical or virtual, somebody's going to get that voucher each month. So hopefully that explains the website, guys. Simple yet professional. PayPal for free, postage for free at £30. The offer of the commission service at the point of purchasing, and true stock levels. I don't want to mess you around. Fine, I'm not offering those huge discounts, but there's probably, by the time I've given you free postage and free PayPal, there's very little. If anything, I'm quite often going to be cheaper than some of the other guys out there. So thanks for watching this one, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.